Hey Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your March reading. I hope you're all doing very well. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys for this month ahead. See what you can expect, get some insight, get some guidance, see what's going on. Y'all, are you ready? Because this is the month where everything's going to change. Everything's going to shift. We're in eclipse season. It is beginning. We are approaching our first eclipse, which will be on the 14th in Virgo, a lunar eclipse in Virgo. This is going to be an interesting time. We have a new moon in Pisces coming up at the very end of February, the 27th. I'm going to actually pull some moonology messages, see how you can work with this energy, what doors might be opening, what doors might be closing, and the specific stuff of what you might expect to change. We'll have Venus retrograde on the 1st of March in Aries. It's going to move its way back into Pisces by the end of March, so that's going to be interesting. Mercury retrograde as well in Aries, so get ready. Everybody strap in for a very interesting month. I am excited to tune in to your energy, and the first card we have for you, I was going to call you Virgo. I don't really read for Virgo much on this channel, but I will do a reading for Virgo coming up. Anyways, Gemini, this is a time where it's so important you don't let your past hold you back. Seriously, there's something that has been hindering your growth, and around this time, this is where you're being pushed out of your comfort zone. This is where you're being pushed to take a change, to do something different, do something out of the ordinary, to try something new. We have luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Hey, some of y'all have Sagittarius placements or dealing with a Saggy. I'm seeing travel for some of you. Sagittarius is an energy of like travel and expansion, and it is Jupiter ruled, which does talk about luck and good fortune. It's showing here that luck is on your side. You're coming into a lot of abundance and good health and security. That's a big stack, so I'm not going to take that. Let's see. What's going on for Gemini placements, please? Show me clearly. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So beautiful and awesome to see that you guys have a lot of opening doors. The signs I read for yesterday, which was Scorpio and Leo, they had a lot of full moons. And if you're not aware, full moons are more about releasing and clearing and making space, whereas new moons are a really good time for setting intentions of something that you'd like to call in, something you'd like to create, something you'd like to attract, something new that you'd like. And the energy is really just favorable for planting those seeds of intentions. And typically it's kind of like, I mean, manifestations can come in like that. Like, don't get me wrong, but with new moons, they do help you manifest that desire within 6 months. 6-month window is really good. So just saying. Anyways, so we have Sagittarius and Scorpio energy coming out. Shout out to you if you have any of these placements. I know there's a few of y'all out there. Shout out to you. I see you. Thank you for being here. But yeah, this is a time where you're needing to really lean into trust and faith and lean away from fear, right? This fear, your worries, your doubts, your insecurities that you're projecting into your reality is what's blocking you. So this is a time where you can challenge those beliefs and you can challenge those ways of being and lean more into that faith and that trust that everything is going to be amazing and work out for you. And like luck is truly on your side. So this is a time to move away from the fear and the self-sabotage and the doubts and lean into that positive, excited, powerful, healing, light energy. And this is all about you leaving some shit behind. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. Or if it was something somebody said to you, don't let that hold you back. Don't let that be the reason why you miss out on something great. Okay? We have at the bottom, nothing is yet set in stone. Okay? As of yet. Yep. But normally eclipse season is where things cement. So as we're approaching that full moon in Virgo, which will be our lunar eclipse, our first one of the season. Right now, this is a time to take a look at your life and what you're happy with, what you're dissatisfied with. And this is a great sign saying that you have the ability to turn things around in your favor. So you're not quite a fan of where things are going in your love life, in your finances, in your personal life, your well-being, etc., etc., etc. This is a great time to flip the narrative and change the script and also do something different with your actions. right? So obviously mentality is a big deal. How we perceive, how we talk to ourselves, how we think, that's a big, big, big factor. But then it also comes down to our actions or our lack of actions. Nothing's yet set in stone. You have the ability to turn things around. You have the ability to switch course, switch directions. This is a time of alignment. Eclipse season is all about getting back into alignment with where you're supposed to be. What is truly meant for you will never pass you by. Okay. Before we get into the tarot today, I felt like I should use the Everything Oracle and just get a little bit more specific stuff of what you can expect to change through this eclipse season and through March. So I'm very curious if this will tell us. Show me clearly what changes can Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements expect for the month of March. Show me clearly what may be changing. This deck is very difficult to shuffle because there's like 100 plus cards. I think it's 111 cards to be specific. Yeah, I cannot. Okay, we're gonna just go with it. All right, what is changing for Gemini in the month of March 2025? Please show me clearly. We have, well, duh, change. Wow, I mean, we've been knowing that. Big ol' changes. If you've been experiencing some sort of delay or stagnancy or just like not much has been happening, this is a month where things are going to stir up. We have angel numbers or angel guidance or numbers. What number are you seeing recently? I know I've been seeing 444. I saw 555, 555. Oof, that's a card of change. Not a card, that's a number of change. So I'm ready for it. I'm already experiencing it. It's wild shit. So, let's see, what else is going on for Gemini? We have no. With what? Travel. Oh, no travel. Well, that's interesting that this came out. So, you know how I was saying we'll have Mercury retrograding? I have the dates written down. Where is it? Mercury retrograde on the 15th of March. That's a day after the eclipse. That's kind of crazy. That is a big thing. With Mercury retrograde, it can create delays. There may be some cancellation of plans. Some of you may change your plans. You might actually be canceling some sort of trip, or maybe you're delaying your flight, or like a flight gets delayed or something like that, or you're like actually having to push something back. Okay, that's really interesting that no and travel came out at the same time. This could also be because I flipped no first and then we flipped travel. So this could be saying like, no, it's time to move. Like if you're like, oh, maybe I'm just going to stay put. Maybe I'm just going to wait. Spirit could actually be telling you, no, actually get going, get moving. So take it out where it applies. I'm also seeing long terms at the bottom. I don't know if someone travels for work or you would like to travel for more of like a long-term thing, not like just like a weekend or a week or a month. You'd like it to be more permanent or like more often, or something you maybe want to do for a year, travel for a year. That's for someone. What is changing for Gemini in the month of March? Earth sign. Some of y'all dealing with an earth sign. Earth sign even represents like the material world, like physical, tangible abundance, money, your health, your well-being. But some of you, this could be indicating like a relationship you have with an earth sign. What's changing for Gemini? Oh, look, we have interview coming out. What did I say about money? So we have a new job. We have air sign. This is the last of it, and it will work out. Okay, so if you're dealing with air sign, your relationship's going to work out with them. We have communication at the bottom. You just got to communicate. Communication is key here. Big, big, big make or break, right? Someone has been withholding information or communication. Give them some space, or some of you're dealing with another Gemini, but anyways, air sign with it will work out. It will work out with the air sign. If things have been a little bit turbulent or a little challenging, we'll just say, there will be improvements. And some of y'all have an earth sign, an interview with an earth sign, or like maybe you're dating an earth sign, or you're about to be with an earth sign. Another of you, this is more about your career and your money, your finances, where you're getting that call, you're getting the interview, or you've done the interview and you're getting a call back and they selected you. So interesting stuff. We seem to have a lot of different themes coming up for you. But regardless of whatever that's changing in your life, please don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. Past beliefs, past experiences, fears, doubts, worries, insecurities, triggers. This is a time to really let luck guide you And this is a time where you're extremely lucky. You may feel, some of you may feel guided to like, and I'm not trying to like push this or be, irresponsible. Maybe you're being called to like, do a little lottery ticket or something. I don't know. I never get that message, but sometimes, if I see it, I gotta talk about it. I rarely say that. I've said that maybe like once or twice my entire existence on this YouTube channel. So maybe someone do that. Oh yeah, you know what? I actually did tell someone to do that once. This was probably like last year, and they did go and they won $1,000. So good for them. So you want maybe test your luck, see what happens. You never know unless you try. But be responsible. Be fucking responsible. I'm not telling you to be irresponsible. Use your brain. All right. Let's see what else you can expect. Let's get into the main messages for Gemini placements. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in the month of March 2025. Can't remember if I mentioned private readings are available down below. I can't remember if I said that at the beginning or not. In case I didn't. All right. Show me clearly what's going on for Gemini in the month of March 2025. What can Gemini expect? Okay, we ready, Freddy. Shout out to the Freddies. Sorry. Let's get into this. Just, hair's a little staticky right now. It's so dry where I'm at. We have the King of Cups as your first card out. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. King of Cups, we have the High Priestess of Pisces energy. Shout out to the Pisceans tuning in, or Pisceans with the placements, right? Shout out to y'all. We're in Pisces season. So, what is your intuition trying to tell you right now? What is that gut instinct? What are your dreams trying to tell you? There is this deep inner knowing you have. You're needing to feel your way through this. You're really needing to pay attention to your emotional well-being. Even the people that you're around, pay attention to how you feel, whether you feel good, whether you feel drained, whether you feel anxious or uncomfortable, or whether you feel really happy and light and airy and easy breezy, right? Pay attention to that. But there's something your intuition's telling you with the High Priestess. I'm very curious. I'm going to take a peek underneath this High Priestess. We have the Queen of Swords and Death. So you may be called to either put an end to something or set a boundary. There's something that has been disrupting or disturbing your peace, but you're saying no more to that, honestly. Queen of Swords, Death, you're like, this Scorpio energy, by the way, you're like, I've had enough. I'm not tolerating this bullshit. I'm not playing these games no more. So I do see you are putting your foot down. And maybe you weren't very out and loud and proud about this, or like you weren't making it known, but now you are. Now it's time to make it clear. Now it's time to really be loud and show what you mean. Show that you're serious. Yeah. You're giving it, honestly, with that High Priestess and the Queen of Swords vibes, you are giving this vibe of like, do not fuck with me. Do not mess around. Do not play with me right now. Or ever, but like, especially right now. All right. We have the Justice card coming out, which is Libra energy, 7 of Cups at the bottom. So some of you are dealing with contracts. There are some legal things taking place. You may be called to seek some sort of authority or like get some sort of professional help or someone to step in and like make things like official. Paperwork's definitely going to be highlighted here. Stay organized. Some of y'all have taxes stuff coming up, or like owing money, or money that is owed to you that's being paid back out to. I'm even seeing things about like marriage that's coming up, whether there's something you could be renewing, some kind of contract, whether big or small, I'm not sure. But right now with Justice and then the 7 of Cups, it's kind of like reviewing your options. And yeah, you might actually need to get some sort of assistant or accountant or somebody who can help you sort through all of these different. I feel like you're juggling a lot. I feel like there's a lot, like there's a bit of like an overwhelmed energy, a little bit. Actually, no, Temperance underneath that. So Temperance was 7 of Cups. That's not really that overwhelmed, or like even if you are, it comes in waves for the most part. You're pretty much in flow and you're not too shabby. Like you're trusting the process. You know that the right path, the right cup will be revealed to you, or the right direction, or the right option, or the right way to go, how to handle this, or you know what the next step is. Basically, you know that it's going to become crystal clear in a short amount of time. Like, you're going to get to the bottom of this. You're going to get your answers. So you're trusting the process. You're feeling your way through, right? You're kind of dibble-dabbling over here, over there, experimenting. You know, if you're looking for a lawyer, right? I don't know why I keep getting this energy, but if like you're looking for a lawyer, you are calling around, you're making arrangements, you're taking up the free opportunity to like tell them about your situation, but you're not fully committed just yet of like, okay, I select you or I choose you. Or same if like you're hiring somebody or if you're dating somebody, like you're kind of seeing what possibilities or what your options are. It's smart, it's wise. I would recommend you consider your options before you choose and lock it down, especially with contracts, because Mercury retrograde, like I said, this isn't the ideal time, but life be lifing. You can't work your way around the stars all the fucking time. You can't let the stars and the cards, control your life. You got to live your life. But this is also just a time where if you are signing those contracts or you are getting into any big dealings or investments or agreements, really just double, triple check. Do the research. Really don't just like half-ass it, wing it, and be like, oh, whatever, and just like overlook the details. Like, this is not the time for that. Really, ever. But like, especially now, it will bite you in the ass later on if you do that. So I'm just saying, not to try and spook you or scare you. I don't remember, work through your fears. But be responsible, be smart. But you are. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are. All right. But yeah, things seem to be balancing out. King of Cups and Justice. I do see like a fair outcome. Oops, I just knocked a little salt lamp. I do see like a fair outcome, or an outcome that you are satisfied with. So cool. Let's see what else going on for you. You've learned some sort of lesson. There's something you've been mastering. There's something you have been getting really good at. So awesome. We love to see it. Wheel of Fortune indicating progression and movement in the direction that you are headed down. There is nice change. There's this nice movement. It's consistent. You are in alignment. This is showing that you're ready for the next step. You're ready for the next page. You're ready for this next level. And you are in complete control of your reality. But we do have the Tower at the bottom, bringing in a little bit of some surprises, some shakeups. All right. So the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune is showing destiny. This is where these... Okay, you know what? I was talking about this with someone the other day. As I was explaining, like, well, what is eclipse season? I'm like, well, basically, to put it short, whatever that is truly meant for you, that will stay. That will remain solid. Whatever that isn't solid, eclipse season comes in and wipes it out of your life. So if that's a job, if that's a relationship, if that's a habit, like it's going to be illuminated. It's going to become crystal clear. And if anything, if you go through any endings, any losses, if someone leaves your life, this is because it's not in alignment with you anymore. It's time to let it go. Okay. So this is where destiny is taking place. The wheel is turning in your favor, though. There might be some surprises, but for the most part, this is meant to happen. You are exactly where you need to be. This is supposed to happen, right? What's this Tower? The Tower with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. If anything, this isn't really a surprise to you. The Seven of Pentacles is given, and the Queen of Wands is giving like just a little extra context, being like, this is some things that you've been preparing yourself for. You've given it a lot of thought, and the Queen of Wands, she is a creator, so I do feel like you have created these situations. And now this is the fallout of that, or like you set up the dominoes, right? And now this is a time where you push it and they all just fall on top of each other. So that's interesting. All right, show me clearly what's going on for Gemini, month of March 2025. We got the Fool and the Reverse flipping out. So I'm getting a few things from this. We have, what's this? 4 of Cups at the bottom. The Moon and the 10 of Wands. Okay, so this did fall out. I know you didn't see it, but it did fall out on the luck is on your side. So I'm getting a bit of a doubtful energy from this, to be honest. I'm getting a hesitation. Like you're working yourself up, getting ready, getting geared up to jump off this cliff, and then at the last second, the last minute, you're like, oh wait, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I can do this. Like, fuck, I don't know. So do pay attention to that. You might need more time. You might need to do more research. You might be backing out of that. Remember the Everything Oracle, and it was literally no with travel like that. The travel, it doesn't even have to be like literal travel. It could just be saying like the direction you're moving in. You might change your mind. You might have a shift in your desires or your wants, or you might just be like, actually, never mind, like right. So I wouldn't be surprised if that comes up for you, or even someone you're dealing with, where somebody talks themselves out of jumping off this cliff. We can look into this, get some more further detail, but the wheel with the Fool reverse, I'm also getting an energy. It's like, if you don't jump, the universe will push you. If you don't jump, the universe will push you. You may resist this. You may try to cling on to the old. You might try to prevent this shift, but it's happening, whether you like it or not, right? The tower came out with not the world. Oof. Watch the world come out. The tower came out with the Wheel of Fortune. This is happening, whether you like it or not. But I am feeling with this Fool in reverse, you're kind of feeling a little doubtful about this. Or so we at the bottom, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Moon, and we have the Ten of Wands. Oh wow, and then the Ace of Wands. Wow. So like, there is a lot of mystery and uncertainty on this path that you're going down, and it's a little nerve-wracking, or it's a little spooky because you don't know entirely what to expect. And also, might I add, your hands are full. I don't know what you're carrying on. I don't know what you're clinging on to, or, you know, even just day-to-day tasks and responsibilities definitely seem to be taking it out on you, and you're getting tired. Or watch out for burnout. I'm seeing burnout. Please take some time out to rest and take a break. Watch out of biting more off than you can chew. Okay? Don't take on more than you can handle. But there are, in terms of like this new beginning, there are some things about this that you lack certainty or clarity on, or there's still some loose ends that need to be tidied up before you're 100% ready, I guess. Less mentally ready, or emotionally prepared, or like spiritually ready. Like, I think you're ready for this. Like, I think it's going to happen, but there's some things you are still in this process of letting go. So I think, honestly, from now to that full moon in Virgo, this is a time of clearing. This is a time of releasing. This is a time of making space. This is a time of working through those fears, those doubts, those negative beliefs, kind of shifting our perspective, maybe needing a change of scenery in our physical reality. That might help you a lot. And then what's really nice, what I'm seeing after the Ten of Wands, is the Ace of Wands, okay? So Ace of Wands, even the Magician. So this is showing that there is something here that you are calling in and manifesting. It's coming in. But before it arrives, or before there's like this exchange of energy, you have to make some space. You got to make some space. You got to clear out some space. Maybe, you know, I saw this earlier on my phone. I was like, oh my God, I need to like delete a bunch of shit because I have like 1 gigabyte left. Huh? Make it make sense. System storage takes up, so it's like 10 gigabytes. I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh my God. So, but it's literally, it's like, I can't take any more pictures. I can't take any more videos or whatever until I make more space on my phone. So I got to clear that out. Kind of surface level, not that deep, and compared to what you might be going through, but it's like, you got to clear some shit out before you can have this new thing. All right. Before you get this big old desire. So we'll see what that's about. I'm going to clarify next. All right, let's see here. So specifically, we have Aries, we have Libra energy, Aquarius, some water out here. We did see Scorpio a while ago. Okay, so let's dive in a little deeper to these cards and why they're here. So King of Cups for Gemini. I was going to call you Scorpio. A lot of different signs I'm picking up in this reading. So maybe you got some cross watchers over here. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for being here. King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here for Gemini? Can you clarify this energy? King of Cups for Gemini. Why is the King of Cups here? King of Cups for Gemini. Ooh, Four of Cups. So, yeah, there's some things that you're not quite seeing just yet. Remember when the King of Cups came out, at the bottom it was the High Priestess. With the Ten of Cups, give me one more for the King of Cups. Something you want, it's right in front of you? Or, okay. Okay. No, these, what is it, 5 cards over here that flipped out in the reverse. Let's talk about this first of all. Four of Cups with the Ten of Cups. What you want could very well be right in front of you, but either you are overlooking it and you're focusing on what you don't have and focusing on what's not working or what, you know, what you're unhappy about instead of choosing to focus on the blessings. Or this is showing that like it kind of gets this energy like you're tuning something out. I'm getting a cramp in my foot. That's the weirdest thing. My foot has been still this entire time. In my arch of my foot, I just felt a little bit of like a cramp. It's gone now. But slow down, y'all. Watch your feet. Your root chakra might be highlighted here. Pay attention to your foot. I always find during Mercury retrograde, I'm way more clumsier. You may find that too. So definitely slow it down and take it easy. But yeah, this 4 of Cups and a 10 of Cups. I'm wondering whether or not you feel... It's interesting because it's like you got a lot of beautiful things and abundance or like support or love, but there's some reason you're not feeling it entirely. Or that 4 of Cups is kind of like, it's a little bit of an iffy energy. This could be showing that what you want is just around the corner. So keep moving, keep on pushing. Don't give up just yet. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands reverse. Wow. The Hierophant reverse. Wow. Devil reverse and Death reverse. Oh my God. All these cards flew out in the reverse. So specifically we have Scorpio. We have Capricorn, Taurus out here. Those are the main zodiacs. Now, how do I summarize all these cards in kind of like a simplified way? I'm seeing there's an end of a contract that someone is resisting. Hierophant reverse, Devil reverse with the Death card reverse. So Hierophant reverse with the Devil reverse, this is a great indication that like you've overcome something in your life that has been very harmful, very negative. This could be representing an addiction, codependency, some sort of unhealthy attachment, unhealthy thinking patterns, health problem. Oh, why did I say that? Why did I say that? I don't talk about health stuff on this channel. Like, I don't use tarot cards to talk about health. I don't know why that slipped out of my mouth. Please discard it, because I don't be reading for the health. Like, I'm not a doctor, right? I'm not a fucking doctor. Besides, I just said slow down, don't stub your toe. Okay? That's not really a doctor thing. I don't know why I said that. I guess just making improvements towards bettering your well-being and even, I guess, your health. Sure, okay, whatever. So... anyways, this Death card in the reverse is showing that there has been resistance or a struggle. There's this energy of holding on to the old. So is this you? Is this someone that you're dealing with? That's for you to figure out. I'm just the messenger. But there is showing that there has been resistance or you've been kind of struggling with this shift. But regardless, it's happening. Slowly but surely, it's happening. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse with the Page of Wands in reverse. It's interesting because things are getting better. Things are getting better financially. You're improving. Money's improving. Your work seems to be improving. But that Page of Wands reverse is giving more of a pessimistic approach, or maybe you're just feeling burnt out, like we touched on that earlier. But someone might be breaking silence with you. You might be hearing from someone. Someone might want to be talking to you, and they're kind of, I don't know if they're the most joyful energy to be around. So, who knows? A lot of emotional things being brought up, though. Clarifying that King of Cups. Lots of emotions. Lots of flowing feelings. So, interesting. Why do we have Justice out here? Oh, look, the 3 of Swords at the bottom. We don't really have time to dive into that. Let's move on to Justice. Oh, we got a flyer. Wheel of Fortune, double confirmation. Love to see it. So regardless of everything that's going on, wheels turning in your favor. There's progression, there's momentum, there's movement, there's traction. Keep it going, keep it flowing. Yeah, we love to see it. Karma, doing its thing. What goes around comes around. Good or bad, don't matter. Whatever actions you take, there will be a reflection of that. Like, it'll always come back to you with the High Priest at the bottom. Something that your intuition was picking up on is being confirmed, or your intuition is definitely getting stronger. Wow, my laptop's getting kind of loud right now. We have Magician, we have the Fool, 6 of Swords. Okay, so see, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at you. There's movement, there is action, you are pushing yourself in a new direction, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. You have clarity of where you're going, what your future looks like, what you desire, what you want for yourself. Yeah, okay, all right, there we go. So I'm like, why did the Fool come out in reverse earlier, right? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Why is the Wheel of Fortune? Count the Wheel of Fortune for Gemini. Wheel of Fortune for Gemini placements. March 2025. King of Wands. Which is showing that you have like a lot of confidence in this direction. You feel good about what you're doing. Five of Wands. Even if there's competition or you feel like you have to kind of compete or like stand out from the crowd, you're doing a really good job at like working through these matters, or even like obstacles that are coming up. What's at the bottom of the Moon? Moon with Judgment. This again feels like divine orchestrated events that are meant to happen to get you exactly where you need to be. Look, we have the Sun and the Moon eclipse energy. This is where there will be some King of Wands with the Five of Wands. There is some friction. There is a little bit of this friction. There is a little bit of some challenges that are, you know what? And that's always a sign. When you are experiencing some challenges, sometimes as human, we're like, oh my God, what is the universe trying to say? Is the universe trying to stop me? Is the universe telling me to give up on this? Sometimes, sometimes, you know, sometimes yes. Other times though, when you're experiencing those obstacles or extra challenges, it is a clear indication that you're on the right path to keep going and please don't give up, right? You did not move it this far, get this far just to stop now, right? So King of Wands and the Five of Wands, I mean, you can come out here on top. You can come out here a winner. You can come out here and thrive and succeed. What's after the Five of Wands? It's the Six of Wands. It's victory. So this King of Wands, he knows the game. He knows how to work his way around the way life goes and these people that are involved. He knows how to come out a winner. This is his game, right? This is his energy. The Wands, he's the master of the Wands. So there's something here where you may experience a bit of a challenge. And you know what? With the Fool reverse that came out next, there might be a setback. There might actually be redirection. How about the Wheel of Fortune? We have King of Pentacles in reverse. So there's something that's destabilizing in your life. There's something that's shaking up. We have the Chariot at the bottom. Remember the card move or travel or movement. Like I had said that earlier. There may be something that comes up over the next couple of weeks that destabilizes you, that kind of shakes you off your feet or your momentum, or there may be a change in the path that you're going down. You might actually be dealing with, if this is another person, this King of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone who's irresponsible, especially with money. If this is somebody that you're dating, this is somebody who definitely is not a provider. They are more of a taker. They are somebody who could even be seen as a user or selfish or unstable themselves, unreliable. You know, this is maybe somebody who is a player in your life. Not calling them a player, although they could definitely be, but they are someone who could be in your life who is making your life a whole lot harder than it needs to be. So maybe you're teaching them a lesson or something. Bottom, we have the Chariot, the World. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at where you're headed. Look at where you're going. Closing this door once and for all. Finito. It's done. So Fool reverse, let me look into this. This is, I guess, where you're not entertaining the drama, the bullshit, negativity. Let's see. Fool reverse. Why is the Fool in the reverse for Gemini? Fool reverse for Gemini. Show me clearly. Three of Swords. It's interesting. It fell out sideways. So that you're choosing the path that leads to healing. You're healing and your actions are showing that it's proving that you're healing. Fool reversed for Gemini. Why do we have that here? Ace of Swords. This fell out on the King of Cups, right? This literally just flew out on the King of Cups. And when we clarified the King of Cups a while ago, King of Cups was bringing up all the emotional things I can't even remember that anymore. I was clearly channeling because I don't remember at all. But so we have the Ace of Swords. You've had this awareness or awakening or epiphany or clarity that's come in. Look at what's sticking out. We have the Seven of Cups out here. At the bottom, we have the Page of Swords. You're seeing through the confusion. You're seeing through the illusion. You're seeing through any distortions or, smoke and mirrors. You're seeing things crystal clear. And, if you were heartbroken, you're understanding, more about yourself, more about the people involved, recognizing why this happened or how much better off you are now that this is finished or over or done with. I see like you're keeping, by you possibly avoiding taking a chance on something that's familiar, you're saving yourself or you are keeping your heart safe. What is this? Tell me more about the Fool reverse for Gemini. There's something you're removing out of your life. There's something that you're cutting. Look, Queen of Cups. This fell out on the King of Cups from earlier. There's these emotions I feel like, okay, maybe this is in love and romance. Knight of Cups at the bottom. There's these changes in your emotions. Or just because you may have love for someone doesn't mean that you have to stick around or tolerate their shitty behavior or treatment or disrespect or, you can love someone from afar. This is also where the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords, this is you speaking your truth and like being vulnerable, expressing your heart, expressing what's on your heart, on your mind. But this is bringing up more of like your vulnerable side and being truthful and being honest and being direct. Laying it all out on the table is what I heard. So your heart is growing, your heart is expanding. It might be a bit uncomfortable. There may be some triggering or uncomfortable conversations that come up. It is a time where you need to lay it out on the table, honestly. We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom, the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the King of Swords. Look at all the swords. Look at all the air sign. Remember that from earlier? We had the card that said air sign. I feel whoever I'm speaking to, there has been a massive heartbreak. Someone that you love, someone that you trusted, somebody here who you gave a lot to them and you cherished them and you trusted them, and it was backstab, betrayal. Somebody here played these games or took advantage of your kindness or stole from you or talked badly about you or, discriminated you in some sort of way, shape, or form. Like, it's showing here that you've kept that in with this Four of Swords. You've kept that in. You've been processing it. You've been healing from this. You've been recovering from this. And maybe this is something that you're having to address or confront once and for all. You may even have matters of the past being brought up during this time, right? With the astrological transits, Venus retrograde. Yeah, I would not be surprised if you have some sort of ex-lover come back of some sort of old flame of yours, possibly making its way around the block to you. Venus retrograde, right? We already touched on that. We'll have the eclipses, of course, taking place. Have we truly learned our lesson from the past? From the last 6 months, have you truly learned and grown from whatever you're dealing with back then? If not, you're going to go through another round. We'll ask the same question 6 months from now. In Virgo season, we'll have our full moon in Pisces. It's going to be an eclipse in Pisces. So 6 months from now, if you haven't learned the lesson this time, we'll revisit and reevaluate 6 months from now. Like I had mentioned, we'll have Mercury retrograde. That always brings up loose ends from the past of all sorts and sizes, all different kinds of relationships. Venus specifically does bring in more of the romantic aspect because Venus is the planet of love and romance and pleasure and sex and children. So should be a very interesting time. All right, but keep it moving. I see you healing, you getting stronger, you're moving in the right direction. You want alignment, trust yourself, babes. You're doing amazing. You're doing fantastic. Okay. Oh my goodness, lots of information. Might need to take some time to digest this reading, but I hope that this helps. Please let me know if it did. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info is in the description box down below. And I will let you go, Gemini. Have a wonderful day. Bye.